Hey guys, I'm your host Random Guy 12345 and my friends NRV Empire and my friend Agent Too Short. We come across a very hot take on Quora. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. And as you can see on the screen, it's the Death Note is a bad anime. Okay, guys, hear me out. Please hear me out. He has given a list of very many points that we are going to react to.
All which are useless and don't make any sense.
Okay, guys, spoilers, bro. Spoiler alert. So, okay, then NRV Empire, my friend here, he has been having a very hard time agreeing to these points. He's a very enthusiastic fan of Death Note.
I mean, who isn't?
Yeah,
Such
actually.
a brilliant anime.
So, without wasting any time, should we get into it? I think we should. So, I'm going to read the points out and you guys need to give me your
Reaction. Yeah, fine. Sure.
Okay. So, first of all, to be honest, the start was a great idea.
Okay, yeah.
Someone receives a book and that has the power to kill anyone by simply writing their name in it. However, after the first 10 episodes, it became so confusing I had a hard time following along with the confusing plot. I'll explain more in depth.
Okay, so the controversy here is he said after the first 10 episodes he didn't understand and he's confused. But whereas most of the audience, including us, think after the first 10 episodes only, it was a critic loved and audience mind-boggling experience, and Agent Too Short can
Yeah.
Yes,
prove
please
that.
elaborate.
So, the thing with Death Note is everything will be a mystery until one episode will explain everything that happened till now, and your mind will just explode with the mystery and the IQ that Light Yagami and L uses.
Okay, so guys, basically, first of all, I'm going to give my opinion. Please. My friend NRV is freaking out right now. He is absolutely freaking out. Look, when I reached the first 7 episodes, I stopped watching it for a week or two. Okay, guys, hear me out, please. And this was at the start of when I started watching anime and I didn't exactly know what was going on a lot. So I had a hard time catching up. But then I was like, okay, been hearing so much good stuff about Death Note, I just need to continue. I don't care about anything. I started watching. When it reached episode 10, it was so much hype. I started screaming when I started watching it. Started screaming so badly. I got a noise complaint. Not exactly, but same thing, right? Because Death Note was such an amazing show after the first 10 episodes. I don't think you can make a point about this. Okay, guys. Next. Do you agree to my point or not?
Yeah, but why?
Yes.
Why did you stop?
Yeah, why
No,
did
like I wasn't very into anime at that time, right?
Okay,
So
fine.
yeah, it was kind of.
Agreeable.
Yeah.
So, second point, I lost it when they introduced a second Kira, Misa, and Light becomes a part of L's team. I thought it was going to be a fight between L and Light. Guys, your opinion. First of all, let's take Agent Too Short's opinion.
So basically, another reason why Death Note was such a brilliant anime and such a creative one was the fight between L and Light side by side, working on the same thing, but it's like the protagonist and antagonist are working together and also fighting with each other. That's just a beautiful story, and somehow this dude finds it confusing and
Okay,
bad.
NRV, guys, we need your opinion.
Well, this is also contradicting a point which he further gives, which I'm not going to spoil. Misa here is a main character which they actually add to increase the storyline, and that too, there should be a Kira so that Light Yagami doesn't get suspected by L.
Okay, so we need to listen. Guys, listen to my point. Please listen to my point first, okay? Like Agent Too Short mentioned, when Light joins L, it adds such a big brain move to the story. That stuff becomes even more edge of the seat.
Intense.
Yeah, it becomes so much more intense because you never know what the next step is going to be, right? It's going to be like crazy after everything like that.
Like at some random point, you never know when just like L walks into Light's room with a gun pointed at his head. It's like
Yeah.
it can always happen. Every episode is like you're at the top of your seat.
Okay, guys, next point, please. We're going to read 2 points now, so we're going to give a lengthier reaction. However, it was a weird fight working with Light working with the person who was meant to stop him. For a mystery-based plot, it is just so fictional and something like this would never happen. It's meant to be somewhat realistic but fails to be in so many ways. Elle finds answers to things way too quick. Light catches on instantly. The pacing was just so stupid. Why is Light already working with Elle just after episode 10? I barely started getting used to characters and they introduce new ones that pop in. No character development. Okay, first of all, guys, please. Pacing and character development. Character development. You never expected Light to turn into such an evil guy, right? Did you guys expect that at all? Like, he became so evil.
No,
Did
I
you
thought
guys
he
expect that at
only
all?
killed like a few people, but now, bro, he killed hundreds of thousands of people, bro.
Yeah, he has a moral conundrum in front of him.
Yeah. And then next up, okay, guys, this is the other point, right? He says the pacing was just so stupid. Why is Light working with Elle just after episode 10? Do you realize how long 10 episodes are? That's 10 weeks of content. And you're saying that pacing is bad. I
And
just
that's-
have no words.
Just saying this, all of like there's so much story fit into like what do you say, 37
episodes,
37 episodes. But still, it all makes sense, and there's always one episode where everything will be explained properly. And also, it says for a mystery-based plot, it's just so fictional, and something like this will never happen. Death Note is a fictional anime.
It's a Shonen Jump title.
Exactly.
I mean, you have stuff like heroes punching people to the moon in Shonen Jump. So that's very. I mean, what can you expect? But I don't actually blame you if you got into the anime thinking it was going to be like a full mystery plot.
It
Okay, fine. I guess okay. I don't
For me,
blame you
like,
there.
there's no-
But wait. NRV Empire. Come on, bro.
I'm still having a hard time thinking that he thinks there is no character development. Like how? Light Yagami, son of a police officer, he is the son. So of course there will be character development. His dad is working with Elle, and now he's working with Elle. Of course there is character development.
So, and also, if you're expecting it to be like a major character development, like for example, Deku in My Hero Academia, all of these characters are already polished to a max extent. Like Light Yagami, Elle, they're all like very high IQ people, big brain people. So there is still character. So even the slightest character development should be appreciated.
Okay, guys. Next up, we shall talk. They add to the confusion when Light wipes his memory of the Death Note and is an entirely different person. See what I mean? It's so ridiculous. The Yotsuba group episodes are just boring and Elle starts suspecting them out of nowhere. Matsuda runs in there. I forget what to do exactly. It's a perfect example of an anime that critics love and think it's a masterpiece, but it's boring and hard to understand for a general audience. Overly mysterious plots are never a way to retain a viewer's attention. It's so overrated.
I'm pretty sure this guy just created this thing just to get controversy, because all 4 points he said were to the max extent like completely like wrong. Like I cannot agree with any one of them to the slightest. I mean like critics never should, like none of us are critics. We are like general anime watchers, and we love the show.
See. First of all, when Light gets his memories erased, do you know how much anticipation that his return as Kira would be? Do you understand? It's the hype was just massive, and the way that the author pulled it off was amazing, dude. What? Okay, NRV Empire, we need your humble opinion.
Okay, so see, this is another point about character development. So, in the early episodes, we got to know that a person can erase his memory of Death Note and pass it on.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
Now, would you call that character development? I think so.
Like from like
maybe.
in one day, from a normal student, a very bright and brilliant student, to a few days later, already committing like hundreds of murders.
Yeah, that too. He has his own moral code, so you can't really blame him as well, right? Okay, guys, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Yeah. So, next up, Misa is such a stupid character. I don't know why she loves Light so much. Every character's personality perfectly supports Light plans. The plot is so convenient at every turn. Why do random people just get death notes? They have a few episodes where I just want to turn my TV off, like the tennis match which drags on and on. First of all, I need to talk about this, please. The plot is so convenient at every turn, and every character's personality perfectly supports Light's plans. See, this is because Light has such a big brain and he has so much development as a person who understands stuff that his plans are made to, plans are made to fit each person's personality, dude.
Based on the personality, he gets all his plans. And also going back to the Yotsuba group episodes are boring, and L just starts respecting them out of nowhere. In the anime, they actually give a clear reason to why they're respecting the Yotsuba group, and Matsura runs there. Everything was actually clearly told in the anime, and that was actually the least confusing part for me.
Yeah, because all the deaths occurring were benefiting the group. So of course the suspicion will go to the Yotsuba group. Who else will do it then?
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. And the point you said about why do random people just get death notes? Do you think that Light got it on purpose? No. Light only got it because he stumbled upon it, right? So that's there. And they have a few episodes where they just want to turn off the TV, and tennis matches which drag on and on. Now, tennis matches which drag on and on, you mean they're boring. How can you tell me that Death Note was boring at any turn of the event, right? That's kind of stupid, bro.
It is.
Okay, next up, his final line to conclude. No, not final line. Okay, we have so much more to cover. Maybe I'm too stupid to understand this anime, but it's really the writer's fault for being so confusing.
You are really stupid, bro.
Okay, guys, we need to give him a chance. Watch any other anime. It has a nice, easy, understandable plot, but also keeps the viewer's attention. The Death Note fails on every account. I stopped watching after L died. More bad pacing and people who immediately find answers to things. Zeroing down to Light in a few episodes until a big surprise ending when Ryuk turns on Light and kills him. How eventful. Ryuk ruins the tone of the story, just laughs all the time. Shut up, OMG. So maybe someone could spark my interest in this anime or explain this outrageous plot. It would be greatly appreciated. I don't want to hate this anime, but I do.
Okay, so first of all, once again, you are stupid, and the writer is just an absolute brilliant mind. Like, hats off to him. Like, this anime was like, even people who don't really watch anime, if they watch this, they will definitely love it if they're into this type of stuff. And also, how does the Death Note fail in every account? For me, it was a success in almost every account.
Yeah, dude, like, Death Note has an understandable plot, but it's just the characters that make it confusing. Okay, the characters that make it confusing as well, they also have character motivations. If you just pay a little bit of attention, you can understand the whole thing. It's like a hot knife slicing through a brick of butter. It's that easy. And now we need...
Well, character development. I'm still stuck at that point. Well, let me move away from that point.
Yes,
let me move away from that. Okay, so he says that it had bad pacing after L died. The death of L was one of the landmark events in this anime, and I'll tell you why. Because all the anime before the death of L, it showed us how Kira wanted to give justice and had a moral conundrum in front of him, and L had the same thing but at the opposite mindset. But after L died, then a new person comes in with the other ideology which Light doesn't approve, meaning that Light is totally hoax. Okay? Then Light dies, the entire thing ends, which proves that Light didn't have a positive thinking, but he made the anime interesting.
Okay, guys, listen. Fine. This is the final point. These are the two final points that we need to talk about. So, Agent Tushar, please.
I just want to say, does anyone actually expect Ryuk to actually come and kill Light? Like, from the starting of the show, I thought he was a beloved friend of Light, but oh my god, the turn of events was
First of all, who is Ryuk? He's a Shinigami. What do Shinigami do? They kill people, their life term, it increases. Ryuk doesn't have any emotional attachment to Light on any note. Not at all.
But he does spend most
And
of his
look,
time with
look. Light, Ryuk kills Light just to, just to ease him of his pain, right? Because Light, he's already in a lot of pain because his plan failed. He wanted to bring like equality or whatever it is that he wanted. He failed at it, so he just put him out of his misery, dude. That's just common sense. Why? Fine, I guess whatever toots your horn. But
Okay. Also, like, there's also a point like, why does Misa love Light so much? It's because like the people who killed Misa's parents were actually criminals.
yeah,
So and Light just
Light
then
kills
killed
criminals,
them.
yeah.
Okay, that kills criminals. That's why like Misa had a personal affection because her own family was affected by the criminal, and then the criminal later died because of Light.
of Light's actions. Yeah. So basically, she had a reasoning, right?
It's nothing like the author of the entire anime or whatever. He is nothing like he just kept a character that falls in love with Light.
Yeah.
He creates an entire backstory. Everything is planned out.
He
to
gives
the,
a reasoning.
yeah, to the slightest detail. Everything is planned out, and that's how every episode progresses. And if you see at the starting of the anime, it all started because Ryuk was in search of enjoyment, fun.
Yeah.
That's why he dropped the death note. Everything started, and at the end, Ryuk was the one who killed Light because the interest was gone, and it was becoming more emotional instead of interesting.
Okay, guys. So his opening statement, we forgot to mention that. This is going to get a lot of people pissed off.
This is gonna
And you achieved your goal, bro. GG. Yeah, I think that, we got our points across very well. We hope you watched this video, whoever you are. And, if you have any further arguments, you can always comment down below. And yeah, that brings me to the point. Comment down below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. So, and turn on post notifications as well. So, yeah, we'll see you next time. This is your host, Random Guy 12345, signing out. Stay home, stay safe, and remember, go beyond. Class Ultra.